How many times do I need to apologize?
I recently finished a 2-day binge of the first season of Space Force, a new Netflix original comedy created by Greg Daniels and Steve Carell, who previously collaborated on the American version of The Office. As soon as I finished the last episode, I did what I usually do and I went online to see how critics had reacted to the show that both me and my girlfriend had thoroughly enjoyed. I was actually surprised to discover that the majority of critics were disappointed with what I thought was an entertaining, albeit harmless comedy based on the workplace shenanigans of the titular Space Force. As well as co-creator, Steve Carell is also the star of the show. He plays 4-star General Mark Naird with a gruff, serious demeanour which contrasts quite heavily with a lot of his previous work, but it still manages to work. He is accompanied by a great supporting cast, such as John Malkovich as his lead scientist, Lisa Kudrow as his Martha Stewart-esque wife, and many more. Without delving into spoilers, the show follows General Naird as he is promoted to a 4-star general. He believes he is about to take over the Air Force branch of the military, but instead finds himself placed in charge of the new Space Force, created by an unnamed president who is referenced mainly via his tweets, making it blatantly obvious who this president is based on. What follows is a typical workplace comedy following the ups and downs of Mark's new position and his mission to get boots on the moon, as well as the difficulties of raising a daughter and maintaining a marriage with a wife who has been incarcerated and will be spending the next 40 years behind bars. The show isn't a laugh-a-minute, uproarious comedy and instead relies more on small chuckles and a handful of human moments between the characters. It never gets too serious and as such doesn't quite wander into the comedy drama realm of TV entertainment. One of the main issues I've seen critics bring up is that they don't believe the show satirizes enough or that it has enough bite to it, but personally I disagree. I don't think every single show needs to be in-your-face, South Park-esque social commentary, even though this show does have its fair share of social commentary. It doesn't take any risks. It's more of a light-hearted comedy, not to be taken too seriously, and I will agree it certainly underutilizes many members of the supporting cast, namely the likes of Jane Lynch or Patrick Warburton, but it's important to remember that this is only the first season, and as such perhaps the writers were unwilling to take as many risks with the property. All in all, I very much enjoyed it. I thought it had some very funny moments and some very good performances, and I would definitely recommend it. For more news, reviews, previews and discussions, don't forget to subscribe to Zoned.